people have asked me, how do I continue to do this? I have faith in humanity. There was a time when I was very, I had great disdain for humanity, but I've worked through that, and I have great hope. I trust that humanity will bring us out of this, and I think our kids are just, they're gnashing, trying to get this whole thing squared away, and I know that they're going to be a big force. But I've been snookered by maybe a handful of people since I've been doing this work in 20, 30 years. And people say, well, how can you keep doing this if they're taking advantage of you? And I say, well, maybe so, but you know what? I am not going to be deterred from doing what I know is right and what I know can turn this thing around by a handful of people that are not nice people. Yeah. I know there's not nice people out there, but the vast majority of people are not bad people. We all make mistakes. We need to be given a chance to right those mistakes and become the good person that most people are. And I spoke of disdain, and what I realized was working with a lot of people in government and in particular positions within the government, I held great disdain for them. And then one day, I don't know, must have been my guardian angel or something, tapped me on the shoulder, and I saw it completely different. I thought, okay, we've all been snookered here, all of us. And thinking that the war on drugs was the best thing to do. We just had to put all these folks away rather than finding out why they're drinking and drugging, what's the trauma in their life that causes them to do this, to self-medicate. It's a medical problem. It's not a criminal problem. And so I was able to look at all of this and know that all of the folks that are in the system, whether it's the police officers or the people in the courtrooms, our defenders, our attorneys and lawyers, whatever it is, bought into the story that we needed to fix this problem. And so they went to school, they decided what they wanted to be, they got their degrees, they spent a lot of money getting their degrees, and then they got this great job that they could make their dreams come true. And then they got in, probably, and realized that they'd also been snookered, but by that time they had this huge debt. They had a nice home, they had a good paying job, they had salary, they had retirement, they had vacation time, they had kids going to school, they were in the social groups in the community, and so I just realized that there really wasn't anything they can do. And the other thing I'd like to say is, from the very beginning, I have interviewed and talked to I don't know how many people in position, lawyers and judges and cops and defenders, and they all know the system is broken. Everyone has said so. Yep. No one has a solution. And we have the solutions, I believe, and yet no one has come to us to ask us what are, to give them some ideas. And now many of them are ready to do it differently, but there's no way they can do it without losing their job and being chastised by the community. So I believe that Joy is bringing all of this together so that people will have a way out, that we'll be able to all do this, do restorative justice, just be understanding for people instead of just punishment. It doesn't work. And it's going nationwide now. Many of the candidates for president are not all of them, but many of them are speaking about doing something about the mass incarceration problem.
Yeah.
And I've always known it didn't work, and it's finally, after decades, it's finally looking like things are gonna shift and shift fast.
The most exciting part of this is that we are on the forefront. You pioneered it. You've given me feedback. I'm listening. I'm talking to people. We've talked to people all over the community. We are on the leading edge. We are on the cusp. We can change it, and we're ready now. I'm really excited. Thank you for joining me.